What's up everybody, it's David here from Have a Cookie, and today I am playing Osmos. Anyone who's familiar with my Humble Bundle videos will know that I usually don't know anything about the game when I play it. However, this one I've actually played quite a lot of because I've had it for a while, a long time before this Humble Bundle came out, and I think it's an amazing game. So this is probably going to be more of a fanboy video than a first look, but I've started a new game. I'm actually on a different computer and I haven't played this since I got this computer, so I didn't have to start a new game essentially. So we'll just play the intro levels and see what happens. For every action there's an equal and opposite reaction. So you'll see the premise behind this. You are a ball, and you have to absorb other balls or matter. You have to absorb other matter, and to move around you have to get rid of matter. So see if I click. Well, it's not letting us do it yet. I'm getting ahead of myself. Yeah, so if you see my cursor, if you click you eject matter, but that propels you. And if you see, I'll probably absorb that back. Yeah, I've got to get to here initially. Anything that's smaller than you, you'll absorb, and anything that's bigger than you will absorb you. That's the general premise of it. So obviously everything I do as well uses up matter, but because I'm doing it behind us, it's bouncing back at us. Yeah, so I should get into this thing. I'm just trying to blast through these so we can get to the good stuff. There we go. See, because it's quite visual as well. This is bigger than me, so it's red as if to say danger. Don't go. So I'll just click to this guy here. That's probably going to end up in here. But as I approach the smaller ball, I get bigger enough for this. But first I'll get this one. Yep. And I'm going to wait till I bounce back so I don't have to use as much energy. There we go. Really simple concept of the game, but it is such a good game. Ambient welcome. Such a relaxing tune as well. I love this game so much. There is other concepts introduced later on, but it starts you off slow. So yeah, you got the zoom. So this is usually what you can see. Everything that's red's bigger than us. But if I propel something out to get these fellas here, my little things could be a propelling. See this guy over here down in the left is absorbing other things. So the world's still moving around us. So if I just be careful, I could essentially still lose. It's not just a case of being patient and slowly making your way around. Sometimes you have to try and beat the other organisms, I guess. So I'm just trying to stay on my path without ejecting too much matter, because if I do that, then it's kind of pointless. See over here, that's just been absorbed, so everything I do is kind of impacting the environment around us, so you've got to kind of be careful. But if I absorb this, and then I'm going to slowly move up there. So usually the objective is to become the biggest. There are some levels where it kind of, you've got to kind of do other things as well. And this up here kind of shows you how far off you are from being the biggest. And you don't have to absorb everything. Maybe in later levels you do, but in this level it's kind of easy just to kind of skip the little ones, just get a few of these big ones to kind of go around as well. But I'm pretty much, there's only this guy's bigger than this, but when I collect this, it should, there we go, space to proceed, become the biggest. See, now we've got everything moving around, so see, this guy's already way ahead of us, so I need to start to collect other things. Let's go this way. mean, it's always better to go in the direction you're already going in, rather than just to change direction. You're going to use way more mass up to get to that stage. I believe you can also speed up and slow down. It's been a while since I've played, but I think you can speed up, which is good for... because some of the levels, the scale gets so big, it's just like you don't want to be... I did something stupid there. You don't want to be just sitting around watching. You want to speed it up a bit, but you've also got to be careful that you don't just speed it up and completely forget about it. See, I believe I'm bigger than this guy. Yeah, I should be. Sometimes you got to kind of hope as well, but I don't want to reject anything because then I really will be. So we'll head down here now. Pick up this guy. This is my next target. It's pretty much setting yourself. Okay, you want to get this guy, then you want to get this guy and stuff, and kind of. But what I'm going to do is just keep propelling it this way, bounce off here, and then I should be lined up for these guys pretty good. Rather than, it would probably use more mass to change direction on this course. Yeah, I hope it doesn't spoil the video too much by me already knowing what to do. Oh, and this is pretty good. This is like an orbital one. So this is the danger zone here. You don't want to hit that. So I'm kind of orbiting around this, which you've obviously got to avoid, but everything else is orbiting as well. These are probably my favourite types of map. And what I tend to do for these, which will probably be boring for you guys to watch, is I just kind of don't do anything unless I have to initially, because I don't want to waste any mass when these guys are around us. I'd rather just use tiny bits. See, I'm just catching up on this guy. Just knock my orbit in. I believe if I press Z... No, I was wrong. I might unlock that later on. There is something that shows you your current orbit, and you can use that to your advantage. But you see, yeah, everything's orbiting around. You can't touch this, and you can't touch this. You just got to kind of get lucky. So I'm just trying to force my orbit in the way of this one, but I'm out of practice, truth be told. See, now I'm trying to stay away from this guy. But this guy seems to be catching up to us, which means I'll absorb him soon enough. So this is what I meant by how they introduced different concepts to build on the initial concept, which is absorb smaller things. We've got a load of them spinning around here. This guy looks like could be... So I'm going to try and catch him. Oh yeah. So I'm just going to see how that orbit plays out, let a few of these smaller ones maybe catch up to us. But the way my orbit is at the minute, I'm guessing I'm going to be coming in and out of a different orbit for these things. Catch this guy. Straight into these. So if you just kind of go anywhere you want, the orbit's going to kind of catch you out, and you might end up shooting into the middle, shooting off to the sides. You don't really want that. You've got to just kind of gently nudge yourself around to other orbits. I'm going to try and catch this guy because that'll be pretty good for us. Speed. Oh, he's a bit too big for us, I think. If I can catch this little guy. No, I'm just going to let myself go around him because he's far too big. And I've affected my orbit a lot. You can see how much I've already moved out. So I'm going to just kind of hang around. Yeah, I don't want... I kind of had to make some drastic changes there, but it should be made alright by this. Oh, I'd love to catch this guy over here. And my orbit's a little bit more steady now. Catch this little one, and then I might be good for this guy. A little bit. Yeah, my orbit's still a bit far out, so I'm going to need to start to correct that now and knock myself in. There we go. Get this guy. So now, it's only these two guys I really need to worry about, so I just keep an eye on them. Such a nice game though. Just to, you could sit and play this for hours and just not realise any time's passed. I believe it was available on an earlier Humble Bundle, but that was way before I was doing videos on it. Go on, catch this guy. I believe as well as my mass changes, so does the effect on the orbit it has. So this guy could easily just end up in here, which would of course make me bigger by average. But what I'm going to do now is kind of shoot from this angle, so I can keep my current orbit but go around it faster. Try that. Pick this guy up and then I may be able to swoop round to this guy. Now I'm just trying to bring my orbit in a little bit, catch a few of these guys off, and then I can move in on this guy if I still haven't achieved the size. I'm going to try and catch these guys, assuming he's going to go around pretty quickly. But I am kind of messing my orbit up a little bit. Come on. I'm trying to get these guys, but obviously that means knocking my orbit out. See how this plays out. I'm a bit worried about this though. Oh, that worked out fine. So I mean, sometimes you just gotta play the waiting game, but obviously that's not very fun to watch. Drag me orbit in a bit more. Catch this guy out maybe. Here he comes. Try to stay on this guy's orbit because I'm catching up to him, but without straying too close to this one. Yeah, we'll go. I'm gaining, slowly but surely. Might just be able to beat him. There we go. I think that was Alt-O to enter orbit visualization. Yeah, so this guy, as the name suggests, things go away from it. And that obviously affects the game in a whole new way. So let's just get this guy before he... So with the repulsor, I can really make some of these balls move around a lot. So my aim is to just be really quick to get big, because if one of the big balls gets thrown into us, then I'm pretty much screwed. But where is the repulsor? He's hiding somewhere. Yeah, that is very odd. Where is he? Or is that it? Oh, there it is. Sorry, I was just oblivious to its location. You see these guys when it gets near. But now I'm just cleaning up. Then I can just shoot things everywhere and absorb it. So the scale of the thing as well can get pretty crazy. See, this is me, but... And he has the repulsor, I believe. So I just catch him. There we go. This guy, I believe, absorbs anything that touches it. It absorbs, regardless of size. But it doesn't necessarily absorb. It just absorbs things better. So something that's bigger could go up against it and fail. So I'm just going to try and you play enough as well, and you kind of you'll see us heading towards a red guy. But I'll see something in between me and the red guy, so I know that when I reach the red guy, I'll be big enough just by absorbing what's in between. So I'm already pretty big. Just these two guys I need to watch out for. So all I'm doing is just trying to keep a nice speed up and absorb everything in the area. I mean, my method of playing is by no means the best, and everyone will probably have their own method, but it's just pretty nice to be good at it. The satisfaction from completing some of the later levels is pretty good. There is one where every available space is taken up by the balls, so you've got to kind of be very careful how you move. I may have got this slightly wrong. Maybe I think it's a different life form that absorbs bigger things, and this one just has the ability to propulse itself. So I'm gonna catch him off here. There we go. Right click to slow down time. I think it might be the biophobe. So I'm just gonna let these guys touch us. There we go. So see, you got the time slow there, which is useful for tricky situations. And you get the ability to speed up time as well later on. And I think I've got the ability to show my orbits now on the other ones. Yeah, I'm going to look at about 20-25 minutes for this video. Just if you're watching it, the levels will get obviously more complex, but if you just want to see how good the game is, you could probably stop watching now if you want to. I just don't want to push any long videos in front of people. I'm just gonna... Where is it? I think this is the guy I'm after. So I'm gonna get him now. He's running, but I should have the edge. There we go. He got absorbed by something else running away from us. No, there we go. So I'll show you some of the other ones. So, survival of the fittest, ambient tour, force. I think force is the orbit ones, so I'm going to play that one. Yeah, it is. I love these orbiting ones. I don't know what it is about them. But I'll try not to just be rolling around in a circle too much. Ah, see, here we go. Red things everywhere, so you gotta be careful. And I think if I press Alt-O, Yeah, so there's my orbit. And it will go red, I believe, if it looks like I'm going to end up crashing and burning. So catch this guy first. And you see the orbit dynamically changing as I shoot my balls. Gonna catch this fella. There we go. And then we're gonna let all these guys pass. This guy's possibly coming into contact with us. Yeah. And then I'm gonna sweep back down and pick up a few little ones. And you see the orbit here. So I will be going in and out of other orbits quite a lot. But you can sometimes really screw up an orbit if you go too much in one direction, and it could take quite a lot of mass to correct that. But this guy's just coming straight for us, so I'm going to let him, and then I may be able to swoop down and get this guy. Oh. Oh, risky. I'll pick this up. Oh, maybe I'll get this guy as well, if I'm lucky. Oh, I need to watch out for this guy as well. I'll hang about, see what's going to happen with him. And this is where the slow time would come in handy if this guy was coming near us, just to kind of maneuver away from it. Right now I'm kind of cautious, I'm just going to see what comes to us. Get this guy. And he was catching up to us pretty quickly. But hopefully I don't want to move too much with this kind of red circle around us. But if I catch this guy, I might just be big enough to get this other guy. If I can just ever so slightly. No, I was wrong. Oh well. And he's going to absorb that, so I need to be careful because then he'll increase in size. You've got to watch out for that as well. This guy seems to be coming straight for us, if I can keep an orbit up. Yeah, if a red guy's pretty close to you, watch out for him absorbing something, because then he'll get bigger, and then by default, obviously closer to you. See, he has the orbit now, it's totally gone off, so I need to correct that, otherwise I'll end up crashing. And obviously the more out of orbit I am, the harder it is to get back to that initial round orbit. So I've got a lot of blues now, so I'm just going to kind of coast and see what I come near. But it looks like I might cross paths with these guys. Oh, right. Wrong button. Here we go. There we go, and back to a nice orbit, I think. Just need to move it down a bit, but... pick up these guys. And you saw my orbit change there. Hopefully if I can pick up another guy, you'll see it change. Right. So there's my orbit there. And if I absorb this guy, you see it changes, my mass changes. Pick this guy up. This is my next guy I need to worry about. But if I can just increase my orbit a bit and pick up him. So I was going to crash there, but then my mass changed and it fixed it. So I'm just going to increase my speed. See, now I'm kind of in trouble because I'm finding it hard to correct my orbit, but if I can just keep myself steady for now. Pick up a few more blocks. There we go. Oh, and that's quite a nice orbit actually. So if I just coast for a bit, I should pick up a lot of things. So these are my only two guys I need to worry about now. But hopefully, I've got things coming near us. Hopefully be able to pick those up. Just gonna tighten my orbit a little bit as well. I mean, it's best to have this kind of orbit where you're kind of off-center, because then you can pick up a lot of other things, because the orbits will be going in and out of each other. If you're just kind of going on one orbit, you might just kind of match the other orbits and just not pick anything up, really. I'm going to start speeding it up again, trying to pick off the smaller balls. And I'm trying to slow myself down a bit so these guys can catch up, and then I can try and maneuver my way into those. See, this is going to be pretty crazy right here. I need to watch. Oh, it'd be perfect if I could catch this guy. I might catch him on the other side though, so I'll wait. Or him at least. There we go. So it's just this guy now. He'll hopefully pass me, yeah. And I'm going to try and slingshot out ahead of him and hit this guy. There we go. So I'm getting close now to becoming the biggest. Just a few more. And then I think I'll let you get on your way, because you've essentially listened to a guy in a soft voice, because he's so lulled by the music, talk about a game he loves rather than a game he's kind of critical of because he doesn't know about it. But you know, some of you must like it because I don't get hordes of complaints. Ooh, wrong button. You should hit glances on the side there. And him. Okay, now I'm just going to drastically change my orbit, try and catch a few more things. Of course, there's no guarantee of his winning because things are slowly touching the edge or getting absorbed by this, so he could win. And it might end up that way. It is a shame, of course, that his orbit isn't. He doesn't, because he doesn't change his own orbit. There's not really much chance of him hitting this. I mean, I could just try and strategically hit something into him to make him go that way, but I'm not that good. So I'm just going to try and mop these guys up. That was actually pretty silly. Yeah, I'm getting a little bit impatient because I don't want you guys to just sit and watch us do this, so... Yeah, I'm hitting around about the half-an-hour mark, so I'm going to call it a day. You'll never know if I win. It's one of those cliffhanger ones. But yeah, hope you enjoyed the game, and I'll see you on the next one.